I am so sorry there was not a video yesterday. I was gone the entire day. I had a hair appointment, then I had to go to Hobby Lobby, then I saw my mom, and we went out to meet some friends that are here visiting from Napa, California. Really, really good friends. She and I went to high school together. Her husband and I went to high school together, so it was just fun and no movie time. So what are we doing? Okay, we are going to start a new accordion journal, but this one's going to be a little bit different because I am going to do the accordion, and hopefully, I've never done this before, so this is all brand new. We are going to have a journal on the cover of the accordion journal. So journal on a journal. And yeah, we'll see how it comes out. I'm excited, and I'm happy to have you along, and keep your fingers crossed. This is going to work. I want to thank everybody that purchased one of my first attempt at selling the 3 for 10 is basically what I'm calling it. And because they went so quickly, I am going to do 5 more, and I think we're going to do this little goodie here. So be watching for that. That will be coming, and I will do a video on that. And by the time I do the video, they will be in my shop. So what I did is we are working on Medieval Mirage. It has been a while since I have done Medieval Mirage, and I am terribly sorry about that. Well, long overdue. So I did make some changes. These are going to be smaller. These measure, I am sorry that I didn't have that ready. I took black cardstock, folded it to measure 7.5 high by 4.5 wide. That's doubled, and then I went ahead and took a divot out of the top, unlike the other two, because we are going to be using these pockets. So, yeah, we're going to see how that works. Now, what's going to make this different from the last one is this is the cover page, but this is hopefully going to have a journal on top of it. And so we are doing nothing with this page yet. So we are obviously then what's going to happen, just pretend there's a journal on here. You're going to open this up. This will be the first page. This will be the second page. But for those of you that know how the accordion works, this will open up the first page. This will be behind. So when you open this up, like if this is like this, when you open this up, then your accordion will work like this. So I really think with the Medieval Mirage, it's not going to matter. It mattered to me with the Halloween journal, but it's not going to matter with this one. I did check Hobby Lobby yesterday. I went specifically to look for that paper pack. I received several comments of people wishing they could get that paper pack, and what I had planned to do was purchase a paper pack, tear all the pages out, and do a giveaway. But I couldn't find the paper pack. I think it probably is a couple years old, and I couldn't find any Halloween paper packs in Hobby Lobby yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and check online just to see if I get lucky. But meanwhile, let's do our Medieval Mirage. And, oh, such gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous papers. That kind of has a little bit of pink in it. And so when you turn your page, we would go right into pink, and I am looking to work with these. Look at this, just so pretty. And as I'm putting this together, I'm kind of thinking of tucks, pockets, and that sort of thing, and what do I want to cover up. And what I don't want to cover up, I absolutely am in love with this page. I think I'm going to pull that out and maybe use this one because this could have tucks and layers that would just be beautiful. So I could do that, but doing something to this, I wouldn't want to cut him off at the knees, which is, this is like the other half of that. Yeah, I don't want to cut him off at the knees, so doesn't that just sound terrible? But we could use that, or let's use this. So our first piece is going to be this. And once again, I did take, I've got 7 folds. And so we're going to start with the 7 folds. So we're going to go ahead and glue this on. Glue stick. So let's get this out of the way. We're going to glue this on. And get this going, remembering, I'm going to have to remember this is the cover, and that is why it is not going to have a piece on the other side. Let me try to get this so that it's even, because you know we're going to put fabric on the sides. So, you know, if you're off, like you can see, this is off. This is not even, but we're going to have fabric. You're never going to see that. So if you create one of these and you get that, don't worry about it. So this would be then the cover that has a journal on it. You would flip it over. This is the page that you would see. Okay. And so then when you flip this over, this is the page that you're going to see. So it's going to go like this and this. So let's go ahead and glue this on. I'm just using a glue stick. We're not doing anything fancy. Nothing, if you can't see the whole entire thing, it's okay. I know somebody told me that in one of my videos I was off, that I needed to be higher this way. And I apologize for that. So I'm just gonna, and I think what I'm gonna do with this that I didn't do with the last one is I think we're gonna connect them as we go. We're not going to do all the pages and then connect them. I think that will work. So, yeah, let me just see. I have to double check, make sure that I understand. This is the cover. So you're gonna open it up. Okay, you're gonna open it up and this is gonna be behind here. So we are going to connect these two right here. And I've been in my napkins because I've kind of been working on the, index cards for this week. And I made strips of this fabric. It's a nice cotton fabric and it's just black and white. And I thought it went really, really well with these. So, the patterns. So I'm going to get out my Fabrifix and we are going to lay our strips down. So we are going to put Fabrifix on this side And we are going to attach our fabric hinge. I hope everybody's doing well. And then we are going to turn this over just like that. And we are going to attach this to here. So our weather has cooled down. There's no going in the pool anymore. That is done. We are dog sitting Mowgli, our son's dog, because this is fall break and they went to Disneyland. So you can see we are only going to be doing one side because we've not laid anything down here. And my goal is to just kind of see if working this way is easier than working the other way. So let me cut this off. Really should have fabric scissors. So I'm cutting this off. We will get this out of the way and see what comes next. So this would be, here's our cover. Might help me if I took like a post-it note or something and just placed something on there that, let me just grab a paper and paper clip. This is the cover. Open this up. Put this in here like this so that we all know this then is the cover that will have the hopefully journal on top of it. So you're gonna open this up to these two beautiful pages, but I mean you technically you won't, because it won't be like that, it'll be like this. No, how will it be? Let me think. Okay, that's right. You're gonna open this. This is the cover. You will open this. Yes, and then turn it this way. Okay, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna work on this page here. And this is what I mean when I say medieval Mirage. It doesn't matter what you put together. It's all so gorgeous that I'm kind of looking for more of a plain page at this point. And I'm thinking that or this. So the talent is just incredible, incredible, incredible. And I like this blue too. So, okay, I think we are going to go from here to this one. I love that. So let's get our glue page back. And I've been trying to clean up every day after I work so that my desk stays neat, because I go from Halloween to fall to medieval Mirage, and oh my goodness, you can imagine how that works out. So let's put this down, make sure I've got it right side up, and get this down about like that. Just get my spatula out. Okay. So now, no, we still can't put any ribbon here because of this. So I have to, let's stop a second and think. When you open this up, we need to attach one here, and then we'll be good. Okay, so let's use, I think this blue, maybe let's go ahead and use this one because I've got more of a border with that one. So let's use that, put that one away. Okay, let's attach this. I mean, you have to stop and think about how it's coming together. But I have showed you in past videos, when you are working with a medieval Mirage design, unless it's like specific pink flowers, well, I don't even think it would matter because you could put this with anything. Her designs, every one of them, they all go together. So it really, you just can't go wrong. And that's what I absolutely love about her work. It's just pretty close to flawless. So we have our both these sides done. Let's just go ahead and do both these sides, and then we will attach it because it really is not going. I just want to make sure that I haven't already used it because it's not going to matter. It's gonna look fabulous no matter what. So we will do this, and then we will attach it with a hinge and see if it doesn't then just start to come together, so that if you're watching for the first time, you'll get an idea of where I'm going with this. Now, I did not coffee or tea dye any of this, and I think the pages that I'm going to use for the actual journal, I am going to coffee tea dye. So let's put this together and see what we've got. So we go from cover to here, and then we would go this way or this way. I think we're going to go this way. So we're going to attach now these two together, and we will be able to attach the other side as well because we're not messing with the cover. So I went and took a photo album to my mom yesterday, and we went and it was one of the photo albums where she and my father had gone to Europe, and she really enjoyed seeing that. She had gone to England to visit a really good friend of theirs that they had met when they took a cruise, and from there they came and visited us when we were in Germany. And then from there, they went to Bruges and to Amsterdam. And she said to me, would you ever like to go back to Amsterdam? And I said, absolutely, because out of all the countries I've seen, I love Holland the best. And she said to me, I'd like to go with you. And I'm like, okay. Let's go, because I know that 5 minutes after me leaving the room, she will not have remembered that at all because she can't travel anymore. I mean, she's going to be 94 in November, so her traveling days are over. Sadly, they are over. It would just be too difficult to try and travel with my mom right now. Well, or ever again, really. Not overseas. I mean, we can't get overseas if we wanted to, so it really doesn't matter, but not something we can do. I suppose I could have just flipped the fabric up, but then you wouldn't get any fraying, and I absolutely love the fraying, so but I could have, instead of cutting it, could have just pulled it up. So I'm really kind of sad that, for me anyway, Halloween time as far as creating journals has come and gone. I would really like to create 2 or 3 more. I have so much cool stuff to use, but there just isn't time. There's not time to do that and get into anything fall. And it just kind of makes me sad. And every year I say, Charlotte, start in June, you know, July at the latest. But you know, when it's 115 outside, you just don't feel like looking at ghosts and pumpkins and, you know, but you really kind of have to be the same way they are when, in the fashion industry. You know, they're not creating winter clothes in winter. They're creating them winter clothes in the off season. And you really kind of have to do the same thing here. You can't be creating Christmas in Christmas because you have no time then really for anything. And you just get going and it's over. So let me put a crease on this side. And I will do a better job of trimming, but you're going to be able to see now really kind of where this goes. So if you've got your cover here and you open it up, there's your first 2 pages, and then you're going to open this up, and then you're going to open this up. Okay, so we are going to go from here to our next. Hopefully we can get this all together. We haven't been on that long. Hopefully we can get this all together, and then you're going to totally see. Have I used that page? Not really. So I think I'm going to use that there, and then I think I am going to take and use this brown one there. So let's just do both of these sides because like I mentioned, it's not like the Halloween journal where I really wanted to be careful what was going where, because with Jarf's work, anything works together. It just all looks fantastic. And I still have a few downloads I did not download at all, and so I still have a few more to go. I think tags and pockets and that sort of thing, because her kits are just jam-packed and full. Now you can see how off I am here. You see I'm all the way over here and not here, but when we put our ruffles on, it's not going to matter at all because you're not going to see any of that. So keep in mind, if you want to make an accordion journal and you get your page down and you think to yourself, oh my word, look what I've done. No, it won't matter. You can use washi tape, fabric, you can use paper. You use whatever you want to use. And no, it's going to be all right. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful. And it didn't work. I still did the same thing on this page that I did on the other. So then once again, I mean, you have to have patience. This goes to there. This is going to attach. These two will attach. These 2 pages right here. the fun really begins when you get to decorate these accordion journals with all the goodness. The reason why I'm not doing just an accordion journal is because Jarv's kits are so full that there's too many pages not being used. And so I want to use them all, as many, at least as many as I can. And so therefore, we are going to attempt to do a journal on a journal. And I really see no reason it won't work. We're gonna figure it out, the logistics of it, and we're gonna get it to work. We are going to make it happen one way or another. Now, this is what I meant when I said technically we could flip this up and just go like that. But because I like to have, and I think I'll do that just a little bit, leave enough down here that I can cut off, because I think it's easier. So there's a shortcut I just discovered. And that's nice. And I just won't pull it up all the way, so that we can cut some of this off. So that's nice. That saves a little bit of time. And I'm just going to take the bone folder because we've done 2. And then what I do is I come back and I check and glue this down as much as I want. But keep in mind, one of the things that I discovered when I did the Halloween book is that it's kind of nice to leave it to the very end, because you may have pockets and tucks that you may want to tuck underneath your ribbon. So I would wait until the end to put glue everything down. Just don't stress about it. Just let it happen. So this is how we look. We go this way. This is going to be really pretty, guys. This is really going to be pretty. Look at the colors on just those 2 pages. You've got a little bit of blue showing up there. You, of course, have the yellows over here. And so then you flip to this page. And so now we need something off of here. We've only got 2 more pages left. So let's see what we're going to do. We might pull that in. Did I use that? I don't think so. I know I've got some pink pages, but I'm pretty sure I don't have that. No, I don't. So, yeah, let's put this down. And on the other side of that, maybe we will use him. This is pretty. I want to use this, and I think I want to use this. So let's just make doubly sure that we have not used. The page came like this. So I think I'm going to go with this one, because that way the ribbon won't hide them. So let's see. Let's make sure. I know they're not used. Let's make sure I have not used him. And I have not, so okay then. So I am going to go. We will need 1 more page. So let's get him down, get them down and attached. So I've not done an accordion journal for Medieval Mirage, so hopefully Jarf will like this idea. And I think it's getting about time to do some Medieval Mirage envelopes. I've had somebody ask me about that because her papers just make gorgeous envelopes. Did a little bit better job on that. I can't get my head over the whole thing, and so it's difficult for me to see exactly where the papers are. So we'll turn this over, and I think let's put them there. Then we'll attach this to our book. And we will literally get this book constructed in this one video, and be able to start decorating on it, which is exciting. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this gets attached to, which side do we want? I think, let's go this way. This is going to be here. So we're going to go from here to here to here. Maybe go from there to there. Yeah, we'll do this way. So this and this. And once again, we need our strip of fabric. I have something new I want to try. I am so excited to try this. I just have to get to Joann's and get the proper cloth, some disposable cloth. Literally just melts away when you put it in water. But I saw something and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun, and it would make the most fantastic journal cover. So I'm very excited about it and to try it out. Okay, not worried about that. Now this is a full bottle of glue, so it really should not be giving me any trouble coming out of the spout. So let's attach this. Like that, and we are going to do the exact same thing. We are going to fold that up. Let's get this over just a little bit, just like that. Apply our glue on both sides. You guys are going to keep me busy with these index cards. I've decided to go into next year because you're so happy with them. I'll be doing index cards forever and ever and a day. Okay, so you can see I don't iron these. But what I'm talking about is if you wanted a pocket and you wanted to nestle it underneath this, this is why I would not come back and glue any of this down until you have your pockets and your tucks and whatever you want on here. And you can just kind of hide the edges underneath your fabric. Or not, you don't have to. You know, it was something that I just kind of learned when I made the last one, and I'm just passing that on to you in case, so that you have the ability to do that without having to learn the hard way. Because I would rather, if I put a pocket down, I would rather have that pocket tucked under the edge, tucked under there, than have it on top of the fabric. That was my whole issue with that. So the last page, guys, and the accordion will be done. So once again, here's our cover. And it flips like this, and we come to here, and I think we are going to attach that, and we do need one more page, and I think maybe this with the scrolls. I know I've done an S page, a page with the letter S. Let me just check and see. That's quite different. Yes. So we are going to use, and we will use those other pages. We'll do something with them, but I think we are going to go this way. And one of these is going to end up on the back. And so we'll see which we want to be the back. So here we go, just about there. And I am not going to worry about the front page until after the other journal is completed. And we see how we're going to attach it. So that is that side. One more side, and we are good. I want to thank you in advance for hanging out with me. It's a cloudy day today, which I dearly love, so we don't get enough of them. So, and we're going to do something a little bit different on this as well. We are going to put something in each of these pockets. So we are going to be filling this up. So now, this will go like that. This is really, I think I like that. And then this would become the back page. I'm just trying to think of if we do a pocket. I think I'm more apt to do something down here than I would be. I would hate to cover these flowers up, and I don't want to cover this up. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it like this, because then, does that become the back page? Let me see. This would be like this, and we'd open it. This would become the back page. I think we want this the back page, so we're going to glue this together this way. This way here. And, of course, this is all goobered on. our last strip of fabric. And we are looking really good. Get this down. Look at that pretty, this fabric. I think I did pick the right fabric for this because it's neutral. It's kind of timeless. It looks, it could look like that for the period in which we are working in. And so I think, yeah, it was a good choice. I thought about doing a script, but they just didn't look, for what I had, just did not look good for this time period. It was too new looking. So being mindful that I'm going to cut the bottom off, we will go here. And the more strings I have, the happier I am, because that just gives me more fraying. So here's our last piece. Let's cut this off and then we will have a look at this and you will see exactly where we're at. And like I mentioned, I'm not too worried. I mean, you can see I'm not too worried yet about the neatness because we will clean this up. Okay, so let's have a good look. Let me put the lid on this glue before it pops out all over everywhere. Accordion fold this, you can see it's accordion folded, so just try to imagine a journal on top of here, and here's our accordion journal. This is what our pages look like without any kind of decor at all. Look at how pretty that is. And then of course, this then's our back page and it goes this way. So hopefully you are going to be excited about this, making this as much as I am. And I want to thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next video with this, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.